Building a 10-year financial plan in a weekend might sound impossible, but I did it. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, what tools I used, and why you can do it too, even if you're starting from scratch. Stick around, because there's something really important I'll share later that could change the way you think about long-term planning forever. So, first things first. Why would anyone want to build a 10-year financial plan in a weekend? For me, it was about cutting through all the noise. So many financial advisors push you into plans that feel like they're going to take years to implement. But here's the kicker. You can set a solid foundation for the next decade in just a couple of days. You don't need to be a financial expert or have a ton of money saved up. What you need is the right strategy, the right tools, and a mindset shift. That's exactly what I did when I decided to tackle my financial future head-on. Here's the first thing I did. I set clear, specific goals. And I mean specific. It's not enough to say, I want to be wealthy in 10 years. I broke it down into categories like savings, investments, real estate, and retirement. For example, I knew I wanted to have at least $1 million in assets by the time I hit 40. Now, I could have taken a generic wealth-building approach, but I focused on hard numbers. Once the goals were clear, I mapped out the steps I needed to take to get there. And I didn't just guess. I looked at my current situation, how much I was earning, where I was spending, and what I was investing in. Here's the thing that most people miss. You need to reverse engineer your financial future. By knowing where I wanted to end up, I could calculate how much I needed to save every month, what my investment returns needed to be, and how I could leverage opportunities like tax advantages. Next, I jumped into the tools I was going to use. Now, you don't need anything fancy or expensive. I used basic budgeting software and investment calculators, tools that are free or super cheap. What they gave me were projections, scenarios, and, most importantly, a roadmap. There are software programs and apps that let you input your current financials and simulate how your decisions today will impact you 10 years down the road. I mean, the amount of data these tools generate is insane, and it really opened my eyes to how small changes today can drastically change my financial trajectory. And here's the game changer. I factored in the unpredictable. This is the part most financial advisors shy away from, but I'm telling you, it's crucial. Life's full of surprises, and a solid plan takes that into account. I built in some flexibility, say an unexpected job loss or medical emergency, and adjusted my plan accordingly. That extra cushion made my plan feel less rigid and more adaptable, and that's something I recommend you don't overlook. Finally, I checked my plan against my values. There's no point in building a financial plan that makes you miserable. If you care about ethical investments, or if your goal is to travel the world while building wealth, make sure your plan reflects that. This is where most plans fall short. They're based on the right way to make money instead of being tailored to the person creating the plan. That's what gives a long-term plan sustainability. Here's where I'm going to leave you with a little nugget of advice. The most important part of a 10-year plan isn't your money, it's your mindset. You can have the best numbers, the best tools, and the best goals, but without the belief that you can achieve it, the plan is useless. I'm not saying it's easy. In fact, it's probably one of the hardest things I've done. But committing to a long-term vision and executing on it consistently is what makes the difference. So, why does this matter for you? If you want financial freedom, you need to act. Planning your future now can give you the confidence to live life on your terms instead of letting life happen to you. And I want to emphasize this last point. This is not a video with affiliate links or hidden incentives. My goal is simple. I want to give you the strategies that work. If you got value from this video and you want more content like this, where I break down actionable financial advice without the fluff or hidden commissions, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.